Hello, this is Semoni, and today we are learning about the incident that happened at the ANC Mall, Tuesday, 25th March 2025. The car park collapsed and fell on a lot of vehicles. Now, people are asking, with this instance, who will pay for the cost of repairing these vehicles? Today, I have come to First Anchor Risk Management Limited to ask them professionally, when something like this happens, what should we do? The normal driver, who will bear the cost? Follow me and let's go for professional advice. So you are welcome once again, and we are still talking about the incident that happened at the ANC Mall, where the car park, the solar panel on the car park collapsed, and a lot of vehicles were trapped. A lot of people are asking that in an instance like this, who takes the cost of repairing or putting the vehicle back on their feet? The cost of repairing the vehicles. Today, we are here at the First Anchor Risk Management Limited. We are coming to ask professionally, what should we do when something like this happens? So, Madam Jane, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Or I am rather welcome.
You are welcome.
Okay, thank you. So, as you know, the ANC issue,
Yeah.
please help us to educate the public. Is it the insurance companies of the individual vehicle owners that are going to repair, or the ANC Mall management legally who is supposed to take action as far as this incident is concerned?
Okay, thanks for the question, and good morning or good afternoon to all our listeners. And I'm happy to be on this discussion with Ceremony. It's always a pleasure to have you around. So, fast forward about the incident, it's quite unfortunate that this happened, and I'm glad that we didn't have any casualties and injuries. But the main thing that happened was the structural damage that the panels caused on the vehicles.
Yeah.
So, ANC as a whole has the duty of care to be responsible for third parties that come into the premises. So insurance, I mean, if you have a property, there are standard things that you need to have. You need to have your fire certificate, you need to insure the building, you need to insure third parties. So in this case, the third parties are the people that come in and out of the mall. So you'd have renters that are in the premises, then you have those who are doing walk-ins, you have people who park their cars in there. So in this incident, the major damage was as a result of the rain causing damage to the solar panels, which then affected the vehicles that were parked under the solar panels. So here, what will happen is, first of all, ANC is liable for the damages. I mean, they're liable, or they have absolute responsibility to make sure that their clients or people that come to the mall are being secured. And that's why they have an insurance cover that would cover such incidents. Okay. So we have something called a public liability, where commercial owners or commercial buildings need to have. So aside focusing on just your building, you need to think about the people that come in there, because those people are also clients of yours. So this public liability here is what is going to be triggered if the insurance company has to see to it that those who got affected or the vehicles that got affected will cover. So it can be looked at in two ways.
Okay.
Normally, car insurance, we have the comprehensive and we have the third party. Mm-hmm. So if your car was parked in the building or in the premises of ANC Mall and you have a comprehensive insurance, yes, you can let your comprehensive insurance cover for the damages to your car. Mm-hmm. If you don't have a comprehensive insurance and you have a third party, then your only option is to fall on ANC Mall.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. So it means that if your car got affected, the ANC Mall management,
Yeah.
once they have insured the premise,
Yes.
automatically whoever gets affected qualifies to benefit from their insurance cover.
Yes.
Okay, so somebody may be watching. The person doesn't know that when you build a premise or maybe your workshop,
Yeah.
you need to insure it. Do you do it like first anchor? Do you do something like that for the public?
Okay. So what usually we advise our clients to do is that whenever you have, whenever you know that you have an office space that is not only going to be used by you and you're going to have other people coming in, we always advise them to have a public liability cover. And in this public liability cover, you can have an amount, okay, of $1 million, saying that if something should happen to anyone aside my staff, this public liability will take care of damages. So the public liability, what happens is, so if someone should come to ANC Mall and they should fall down, okay, or slip as a result of maybe some water,
Okay.
that public liability, there are some components in there that would take care of the person that got injured during their visit to the mall. Again, so it can be looked at, it can be an injury as a human being, or it can be a material damage.
Oh,
So
okay.
here, the material damage is the solar panel that has destroyed the vehicle.
Okay.
So what will happen is, again, like I said, if you're a good person, you can say that, okay, I'll just follow my insurance. But then it's not everyone that can afford to do comprehensive insurance. So
Yeah.
if you are in a premises like this, which is a reputable company like ANC Management, and I must recommend them, they've done a great job in trying to make sure they cleared up the space and they continue to have work going on, because some of these things, I mean, some companies would probably take 2 days, 3 days, and probably would have to shut down the entire place. And of course, when this happens, it would affect people who have shops there, would affect business, and then, of course, would have a business interruption.
Okay.
Yeah,
So assuming I have a filling station,
yeah,
or maybe I'm a mechanic, I've established my shop.
yeah.
Should I come to First Anchor and say that come and value the place and help me get insurance for customers that will come there?
Yeah.
Officially, what's the arrangement for that?
Okay, so what we do is, once you let us know what exactly you want, we would come to your mechanic shop and then or your filling station, and then we'll do an assessment of your surrounding areas. Some places may be deserted, and so the risk exposure is not so high.
Okay.
Some places it might be in the middle of town, whereby we would advise you that, listen, because of the kind of business that you are running, I mean, as a fuel station, inflammable
Yeah. Yeah.
hazards could happen.
Yeah.
So if someone is smoking a cigarette and then there was a spillage of fuel, these things, you cannot determine it. It can
Yeah.
just happen. And so if you don't have the right insurance to cover such risk, you'll be at fault, and it can cost you so much money. Again, in a mechanic shop, most of the times people don't realize that when they park their vehicles in a mechanic shop, their personal insurance, that's their comprehensive insurance, ceases to operate. So the mechanic has a duty of care to make sure that they have an insurance that will cover all vehicles that are parked at their mechanic garage or shop,
okay.
so that if something happens, like flood, if you're in a flood-prone areas, places like Dansoman, Circle, if you remember the June 4th incident that Toyota, I mean, most of their vehicles got destroyed because of the flood. I mean, then the insurance company that was handling that was Hollard, okay. Hollard Insurance. And they managed to pay so much, I mean, over millions of Ghana cedis to get all the vehicles that got affected back on the road. So another thing that people don't know is there's something called the acts of God, whereby you have rainfall, flood, hurricane, But in Ghana here, the most things, most of the things we think about is just flood and rainfall. I mean, those are the major things. We don't have volcano eruptions and stuff like that. But in incidents like this, it's always mandatory for the insurance broker to advise the client to make sure that they have a PL that will endorse acts of God, a PL that will endorse negligence, not negligence, but custody of care. So custody of care in insurance means that you, so Sir Money has brought his car to the mechanic shop. The mechanic has the custody of care of your vehicle, that anything that will happen to your vehicle, I'm going to take responsibility of it.
Okay, once it's at the premise.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so madam, let me ask you this. When I build a premise, am I legally binded to insure it?
Yes. By law, it's mandatory to have the fire certificate against, fire hazards. Because, in Ghana here, majority of most of our disasters are fire outbreaks and maybe flooding, electrical faults and stuff like that. So fire certificate is mandatory by the fire service. So if you even what happened at the ANC Mall,
Yeah.
the first people that were called were the fire service.
Okay.
Yes. And at every building, there's a fire certificate in every premises, which is mandatory to have. It's just like how the government made it mandatory to have a third party. That's the basic.
For all vehicles?
Yes.
Okay.
So for commercial buildings too, the basic thing to have is the fire certificate, which would cover against fire hazards.
And the secondary is the insurance of the premise?
Yes, the secondary part is going the extra mile to ensure the premises and also the content and then the third parties.
Okay, so tell us about First Anchor Risk Management Limited. For the next 2 minutes, let us know what you do so that if somebody is watching and the person has anything that you insure, let us know.
Okay, so First Anchor, first of all, has been in existence for the past 20 years. And I've been working here for over a decade now as the general manager. Well, I rose to the ranks to become a general manager. Yes. At First Anchor, is basically what we do is we offer insurance services or advice to clients.
Okay.
So it's an insurance brokerage firm, and as insurance brokers, we are not limited to the insurance companies that we work with. So a client can come to us, they can have their preferred insurance company that they want to work with, and we can also advise the client about where they should place their business. What we also do is we try to help clients with their claims. So this incident that happened, if you come to our brokerage firm and tell us that, okay, my car got affected, we can advise you on what to do. We can either advise you to say that, okay, do you have a comprehensive insurance? Okay, if yes, we'll guide you on the processes on how to claim for the damages that occur to your vehicle. Again, our services are free, so we are being paid by the insurance company. So you coming to us, it's not going to be at any cost to you.
No, wait. I don't, let me get it well.
Yeah.
You said that those who got affected, if they need professional advice,
Yes.
they can come to you.
Yes.
And any form of advice or service you render to them is totally free?
Yes. It's free. Yes.
So if I have a vehicle and in quote there's an accident and I need professional advice on how to go about the claims, when I come here to you help me and it's free?
Yes. We'll just let you know the things we'll require. If it involved the third party, we'll tell you to get the police report. We'll ask you we'll check if you have a valid license.
Yeah.
Because these are some of the things the insurance companies will ask for. Some people may not have the time to go through all this back and forth.
Yeah.
And that's why insurance brokers are there. It is our job to see to it that as long as you have insurance and you went
everything is valid.
Yes. You have every right to claim.
We may like to know the phone number or contact details of First Anchor so that viewers can call or WhatsApp or email or anything.
Okay, so 050-143-5398. But do not be scared to come to insurance brokers. I know people, we are more like your lawyers. I know people
Okay.
are always scared to, engage a broker because they'll say, oh, they're going to pay more. No, that's a lie. Our
Okay.
services are free.
Okay, thank you very much. The name is still Semoni, and today I'm here with Madam Jane. And I'm happy to hear that First Anchor Risk Management will give you professional advice on your insurance without collecting a penny from you. So it means that if you're a driver, if you owe any property, I saw goods in transit.
Yes.
If you're importing any goods and you need professional advice on the insurance, First Anchor Risk Management can help you do that. And they said they don't charge. If you come and they charge, you call me. I'll do another video and and let them know that they have started charging. So please, I will do the same video. I'll translate everything into Tree so that I have some Tree family followers that whatever I do in English, I have to translate to Tree for them. If somebody calls First Anchor
Yeah.
and mentions ceremony, please handle them with care for me.
Absolutely.
My followers, I handle them like egg.
No
So
problem.
please, you do that for me.
No
And
problem.
if you have any issues on insurance, we will come here for you to help educate our viewers. Thank you very much for your time. Do you have anything to say?
I must say that insurance is very important. Funny enough, in the past few months, we've had too many disasters that if you are negligent and you do not want to pay that extra money to give you that peace of mind, please, insurance is good. We can talk about the Katamantu incident and
Yeah.
now we have this ANC thing. Don't wait till something to happen before you go for insurance. Insure your vehicles, insure your property, insure your life. Insure everything so that when the unforeseen happens, you know that you have someone that will back you and pay for all the damages or injuries that you have incurred. So thank you to all your
Thank you
viewers.
too. Thank you
And
too for your time.
for having me.
Yes. And this is Ceremony. And today I interviewed Madam Jane on insurance. Yes, we are doing this to help educate the general public. And catch you another time for the next interview. Thank you.